So, listeners, we're sorry. It's been a long time, but
Yes.
summers get busy. Okay.
Very busy.
So busy.
Yes.
And so we've been running around like crazy, and hopefully this winter we can get back to interviewing other guests. But right now we have time to talk together. So guess what? Welcome to Tack Room Talk.
Lucky you guys.
Yeah, lucky you get to hear us ramble. So one of the things we really wanted to talk about and thought would be really neat was we've been barrel racing this summer.
Yep. Which is great because you finally have gotten to get out into the wild.
I got out in the wild. I had a moment and I crashed out for a little bit. I lost my mind. And I'm sure everybody, if you do know me personally, you probably heard about it because I told everybody. However, I think I'm back on track. We'll find out.
You're back on track.
Yeah, I think I'm okay now.
Yeah.
If I have to, I'll crash out again. It'll be fine. We all do it.
You crash out multiple times.
Yeah, I do it a few times. You know, I like to keep everybody on their toes. But,
do we want to start with like how your season restarted? You want to talk about Guthrie?
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
So, anyways, for everybody who's listening, I bought a horse last year. And he was kind of a big investment for me because usually I ride like $4,000 shitters. Or whatever I can scrounge up. They're not shitters, but you know what I mean? Like, they're nice horses, but they're not...
Safe, solid,
like, you just pull and play kind of horse is typically what I ride. And I invested in a barrel horse. So I bought him, and he's my dream horse. He's everything I wanted. He's a big free runner. He's big.
He's
sorrel
huge.
with a blaze. Mm-hmm. Just my type. And I got him home, and 4 days later, broke my leg.
In true Sadie fashion.
I was like so excited. I'm like, everything's working so well. This must be meant to be. And then 4 days later, sidelined. And it wasn't on him. It was on a different horse. And just like a real fluke thing, I got bucked off basically a crow hop.
Yep.
And
we're sticky.
Yeah. I think I didn't realize she was bucking, really. Like, no. I came out of first barrel, and I just kind of sent her, and then it felt like bumpy, and I'm like, oh, maybe she'll work out of it. I just threw my hand forward and
let her
she just kept going. So, anyways, and I just got kicked on the way off. So, anyways, get him. Fast forward, I'm laid up, basically, and it's going to be a while before I can run him or do anything with him, and he's sitting, and I hate to watch things sit. It kills me. Mm-hmm. So my friend Chantel took him, and she is the bravest person I know because she jump rode that sucker.
You caught me in like a good season, where I was feeling good, my horses were feeling good, and I knew you would do the same for me if I needed it, and I just thought, well, let's try it. And if he scares me, then I'll just say, like, no, it's too much for me.
It's a nice horse, but no, I'm okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, I watched you ride him. I watched the videos of him in the sale. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, he's huge.
He's big.
But he will be fine. And if, like I said, if I'm scared, I'll just tell you I'm scared. Mm-hmm. And, bring him over here. And he is a saint. He is fun to work. He's fun to ride. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
He's like... my by proxy horse.
Yeah, I love him. We share custody now.
Yes.
But yeah, so she took him, she rode him, and like I cried the day she came and got him because he was a little devastating. It's fine. I'll just watch. But it was fine. And so she took him and she entered him, and I think you had him 2 days and then entered him.
Yeah.
And ran him, and he did great.
I didn't have time to think about the choices I was making.
Yeah. She just got on and did it, and it was awesome. And then from there, you ran him a couple more times, and then my leg was healed up enough that I could get back on.
Yep.
And do light stuff. I couldn't, trotting kind of hurt, but other than that, I could at least sit up there, and the FOMO was killing me.
For sure.
We got him home, and I had another friend of mine just take him out of the arena for a little bit. He rode him a week, maybe, and just put
Loved him too.
Absolutely loved him. Took him out through the hills and moved some cows. At the time, he was terrified of cattle, and so that was fun.
Perfect for him.
But he got over it. He got over it real quick. So, we got that done. And I started riding him kind of lightly, and then winter hit, right?
Yep.
I don't think I even got to enter him last year, right? No, because it hurt my leg.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get to enter him. We just rode him, and then winter hit, and I pretty much gave everything a break and started back up this spring. And so I'm trying to think. My first race was CSI, I think.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. And we went up to Twin and just kind of cold turkey entered him. And I blew the pattern the first day because I turned first barrel and I went in there and I'm like, I'm going to just let him work. I'm going to stay out of his way. Well, he needed help. He's like, where are we going? I'm like, I don't know either. So we turned first barrel and then we were on the wrong side of second. And I'm like, oh, oops. I like blinked and I was already there. I'm like, oh, yeah, missed that.
He's like 2 strides and he's at the next barrel.
He's a big fast horse. Like he's so fast. And so not used to that. I'm used to my slow little plugs that kind of like go in and I have a little time to think.
Yeah, you work to get to the next one. Like you've had, okay.
Yeah. And so when I blinked and I was already there, I'm like, well, I guess that's done.
It's fine, but he didn't scare you.
No, he didn't scare me. Yeah. And I felt great on him. And then next day, got it. Like I just had to shorten my reins, honestly, is all I had to do. And then I had time to get contact because anybody who knows me, I was a queen of long reins for a really long time.
Yep, still have trouble adjusting.
So shortened the reins and I was fine. Then I took him to Winnemucca and I had a ball on him in Winnemucca. He was great. It was fun. Good runs. And then I think I ran him. Did I run him once?
And Fallon, wasn't it Fallon you ran him?
No, I didn't go to Fallon. Okay. I might have ran him at the Horse Palace once.
Well, I know you did excellent at the Horse Palace once.
Okay.
Like excellent.
That like might have been
cruised a 16-0 or something.
Okay, I cruised that. That was when I was crashing out though.
Okay.
So
it had been after
it was there, and then I think I was supposed to go back to CSI, and I went back to CSI and completely derailed.
Yeah.
Like lost my mind.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because Winnemucca, I blew second barrel, which is a typical Sadie thing. Okay, second barrel is my nemesis. It's always me doing it. It's not the horse. I anticipate it so bad, and I just shut him down and we blow out of it. But so I did it in Winnemucca, and I did it the first day, but he still ran a 17.8 or something, right?
Yeah, it was pretty freaking
It was fast for blowing off of it. The next day, I was like, I had this like moment of like bravery, and I'm like, let's just win it. And I went in there, all, like said that to myself, and he went in there, and the second we got in the wings, he just kind of like, woo, and I was like, oh. I think he heard me. He's reading my mind. I was like, whoa. And he like was still listening, but he was just like so in tune and he felt so good. And when we went to first, he fired so hard and I just rolled with it. I'm like, Jesus, take me. And we went, and first barrel, I freaking love first barrel on him. But second barrel, I blew him out of it again. And because we were going so fast, I remember looking and I'm going straight at the tractor. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, we're not even close. And
we're going to Reno.
Yeah, we're going to Reno. I'll see you guys later. And we go, and he just, all of a sudden, you feel him lock on, and then he goes and wraps third and comes back, and I almost come off coming into the wings because then he dips to go by the other horses. But other than that, like, he was fine, and it was exciting, and I remember telling everybody, which, I mean, you shouldn't brag or do anything, but you can't help it. Sometimes you get excited. But the high got really high, and I was like, I think I could have won that race. I really think I could have. I'm like, he was so fast. But after that, go to CSI, and I couldn't get him. I don't know what happened. I think I tuned on him a little too much at home, and he doesn't really need tuned on. And I didn't just, like, sometimes you just got to keep things simple, you know? Keep it simple, stupid. And I think I overcomplicated it, and then I got to CSI, and he had no idea what I was asking him. And so, like, I just remember going in there, and I'm like, okay, set your hands and send him, because he has a thing where he likes to go throw his nose to the moon heading in. Yep. And I found old videos. He's been doing it for forever. And then he locks on and he's fine. But, like, I was like, no, I'll drive him into it. And I remember setting my hands and blinking, and I'm on the other side of first. And I'm like, what the heck? And so I blew the pattern again. And it was like a blink. My brain didn't even focus on it. And after that, I couldn't get him. Like, I scratched the rest of the weekend because, like, even in the warm-up, I just felt like I couldn't even go to first barrel without kind of losing him. I'd lose his hip and I'd lose his ribs, and he was just so, like, all over the place and
discombobulating or something.
And I was like, no, he feels like a mess.
Yeah.
And so we kind of fell apart. And then after that, I worked on getting him put back together, and I did a couple lessons, and like he was feeling good in the lessons. And then next thing I knew, I couldn't enter him. Like I'd get down to the gate or even think about it, and just like my hands would be shaking and everything. I'm like, what is going on?
I know, that's such a terrible feeling. And it's mental. It's all mental.
Everything's mental. And I've never had that before because I never had anything on the line, I guess. I don't know. I'd just go in there and be like, I'm happy to make 3 barrels.
Yeah,
and now I'm like, oh my God, I can't even walk in there.
That pressure is real. Because that having the feeling of having something that you know is so capable, and you can be such a laid back person. And
I thought.
Yeah, but that pressure of having something more capable, I don't know about you, but more capable than me, I'm like, whoa, I get nervous. Even with my boys that I've ran for the last 3 years now, you know?
It was definitely, like, the whole experience was pretty new for me because before, like, I didn't care if I had to trot the pattern. Like, I'd go in, it really didn't bug me, and I'm usually, like, I don't care if I look bad, really.
Right. You know, I mean? Like, on this, like, caliber of a horse, you can't go in and trot a pattern. He's not going to
let me. There's no such thing. No. I'm like...
It will not be fun for either of you.
No, it would be miserable, and we would be more, like, if you try and go slow, you're going to break the pattern, is what you're going to get.
100%, yeah.
So,
it is. There's pressure to that.
Yeah, there's pressure.
It's real feeling.
And, like, some...
very valid.
Like, decision making, too, because, like, okay, so I can't go slow on the pattern. Because if I go slow, I'm going to break the pattern. Yeah. Right? So, because he's going to get amped up and all over the place or will blow out of something, you know? But if you send it, then it's freaking terrifying.
Yeah, like if you just let him pick the pace, he wants to win.
Yeah, he wants to win, and we're going fast. So, come on. And he was different too because he is so powerful. And I know everybody says this about their horse, but he is a freight train.
He is
when you are on him. I was like, holy cow. And usually, like, like a horse like ducks or something, like you kind of get unseated. The inertia was throwing me, and I'm like, oh my God. It's all I could do to stay on him. And so that mixed with that just kind of like made me lose my mind. And I remember it was our May race we were putting on here, which Horse Palace is our home arena. I'm always comfortable in our home arena. And I couldn't enter him. So I went down there and I got down to the gate and I sat on him and I felt him. He didn't do anything bad. He just like shuffled and I was like, nope, I'm out. And I walked my happy ass right back to the crow's nest and I'm like, scratch me. It was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, listen, I can't. I'm not going to, because he does feed off of you, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm like, if I go in there terrified, it's not going to be a good experience for either one of us.
We're going to traumatize everyone around us.
Everybody, me, nobody is having a good time.
Sadie's not having a good time. None of us are.
Nobody is, okay? I will make it everybody's problem, okay? I'll probably break a leg. Who knows what I'll do, but I'll ruin everybody's day.
It's happened before.
Yeah. So, anyways, so I lost my mind, and
that's okay.
So to get it back was kind of like, I don't know if I have it fully back yet.
No,
but
I wouldn't say that you are, but you're definitely making progress, and that's what's important.
And someone else was telling me the other day at our race, and they were like, well, now I'm scared to ride my horse. And I'm like, guess what? I have the secret. And here's what you have to do. First, you tell everybody, your preacher, your neighbor, your mother, your friends, your dog. You tell everybody about what you're going through and tell them you don't know what's going on, and you have to explain yourself to everybody, okay? And then you're going to enter, and then you're going to get down to the gate, and you're going to scratch. The second they say your name, you're like, nope, and walk back. And then
turn around.
Then everybody's like, oh, are you going to enter today? And you were going to, but then you're not going to, because now it's a power play. Okay. And then you're going to finally enter, and then you're going to go in there and you're going to slow up the pattern. And that's how you get past it, apparently. But
and then run slow up a 16.
Yeah, it's fine. So that's what, I don't know.
It's good strategy.
It was I think the only way over it is through it. And that's been like my...
No matter how long it takes.
Like, you can't avoid it, and sometimes you have to go through the emotions, and I know it sucks, and like sometimes people don't understand either, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody understands because they can see you. They can see you're capable.
Yeah.
They can see your horse is capable. And then when you're explaining, like, I can't do this, and they're like, yes, you can. And then everybody's being positive, but sometimes you just need a moment.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
you know?
and it's hard too because like he is so graceful and smooth moving that everyone's like, what are you scared of?
What's
like,
the problem?
Yeah.
He looks like he's being good.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you're on him, and Chantel is the only one here other than that one guy, but he wasn't barrel race. Chantel's the only other person who's been on him during a run, and you can feel the energy shift.
Oh, for sure. Because at fair, it was a totally different energy. He like threw that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I felt good. I was too exhausted to
be nervous. You'd ran a bunch of other horses already.
We did the minors branding. I wanted to die. Couldn't even breathe. And then
stayed up all night with us.
Yeah, ran 3 horses, and then I ran him last. So it was even like a little less pressure because it was later and there was less people there. And even so, like he just was like a ball of nerves, and I was like, this is wild because he hadn't
been.
No, not at all. We've had, we have my feral niece and nephew that
we've been traumatizing him.
Yes, we have been traumatizing him with intention. The kids play around him, and I mean, he's gotten like a little like watchy at some of the silly things we're putting him through, but he's never.
No.
And so that day I was like, well, this is weird, but I was like, well, I'm fine. I know he's not going to hurt me.
Yeah.
And we went out there, and he's like, I'm going to run. It's bigger pattern. It's outdoor.
It was a big standard.
Yep. He's like, I'm going to run this thing. And we did a queen wave by the crow's nest.
Yeah. But he still turned.
He's
He's
not going to not turn.
Yeah. And
But it's a lot when he does that.
Getting him back. Yeah. Getting him back is one thing. Like, you've got control to the sides. You don't got it coming back this way.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that, like, coming home even, like, he's been trained, and he's not doing wrong necessarily.
No.
But it's intimidating when
he's that big. He's like 17 hands tall.
17 hands, a freaking ball of muscle, and he's so
kind of like a baby.
He is.
He's a little immature.
He's a little immature.
Yeah.
And the old owners told me the same thing. Like, he was immature. So we're still kind of working on those type of things, but there's definitely a difference. Like, you can watch him warm up, and he looks beautiful and graceful and smooth.
Everyone's like, oh, he looks so nice, because he does. And he is so nice.
He is so nice. But he also looks like, because he's so smooth, he doesn't look like he's going as fast as he is.
Until you see the clock, and you're like, oh,
whoa, where'd that come from?
This is rigged. This race is rigged.
This is fake. Turns out.
Producer's horse.
Yeah. We win everything. I don't know why. Yeah.
You blew the pattern, Sadie.
Yeah.
Still win.
Yeah. So I think that's like, maybe it's the lesson I'm going through right now. Like, learning to also think that way when you see other people, because just because the horse looks nice doesn't mean you're feeling what they're feeling, you know, and take that into consideration.
Yeah. Good perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but that's kind of what happened with it. I ran him our last race. I plan on running him the next race. He felt great. He listened. He does everything I'm asking. It just takes a minute to bring him back this way.
He does.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's my only, the only bad thing about him. And he's going to run if he can. He wants to run. Yeah.
Yep. And you have no choice.
You have no choice. You are running.
It's his race.
It's his race. He is here
to qualify for the run.
Yeah. You're only there because he has to have you. You're mandated.
He's 100%.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it myself.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it because he's so fun, but that horse he wants that turn so bad, and he is in a rush to get to it.
That's a good, that's a good way to put it.
So just like rewatching my video and stuff, like, I kept him pretty contained because he's a little janky going to first. Like, when you first set him up, he doesn't stay like framed up. He kind of like tries to dip and do this, like escape. And then once you get him framed up, then locked on, freaking first barrel. I love first barrel on him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun. And then, but first barrel, you better be ready because he's rocketing out of it.
100%.
Yeah. And even Chantel, the very first run, it's the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Turned it on after first. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, because we like barely cruised to first. Yeah. And he, full. But once you get by first, then you're like, then you feel confident to send it
exactly.
too.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like that big horse, and you don't know if that big old horse is gonna know where to make that turn.
Yeah. Are you going to turn? Yeah. And he's running so hard, and you don't really feel a rate down. And so it's like, oh shoot, are we gonna make it?
Yeah.
And so my strategy, which hasn't been helping me on second barrel, but I freaking hunker down.
Yeah.
Please turn. Yes. I hope so, and I just try and get prepared for it is all I do.
Yeah. And he does.
He does. He makes it. He
and
hasn't
you have
yet.
like that nice saddle too that keeps you seated.
Yeah.
Definitely makes you more comfortable.
That thing helps a lot.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
So,
holds you in. Yeah, because when I think I tried him in one of mine just once, and I was like, I like the backboard.
I want seatbelt. Seatbelt engaged.
Yes. Like that was fine to just walk around.
Yeah.
But there's no way I could stay in those. Like those turns are so powerful.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like getting I'm so thankful you let me feel the caliber of kind of horse to just get used to and learn what it feels like. And like mine, I think my horses are way more capable than I allow them to be. But also because like I'm comfortable on them too, and so I'm like, oh, that's not fair, because Gunner is a completely different level of power than Richie. Richie's smooth and goes under, and like stays square, and his butt goes underneath. Like I love gliding around the barrels on him. And Gunner just feels almost like Guthrie, like freight train running. And I think that's why I ride him so much slower, because I don't feel 100% right now. And he has that same like pure power, and you don't know if he's gonna turn or not. Sometimes he doesn't, but not when I ask him to. He does, but not when I thought he was gonna turn back there.
Yes. Like, whoa.
Yeah. But riding Guthrie gave me that, like, also the confidence to be like, ooh, I can ride a horse like this.
Well, and I think there's a special feel, and like you don't know it, like we don't know what we don't know, right? And so that's how I had felt. I'd ridden another friend's horse, and he, like, I consider him pretty talented, and just loping him around, there was a difference between the horse I had at the time. And I was like, oh, okay, that's the feel I need. Like squared up, not dipping in, just kind of floating over the ground. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what we're searching for. That's the right feel.
And that's what feels good for you. Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, so that's what I needed to search for. And then I saw Guthrie's ad, and I'm like, there he is. That's mine.
I manifested this.
I got it. Yeah. And then I broke my leg. But, you can't have it all. Okay? So.
The humble pie for you.
I know. It gets me every time.
Just like getting served, and I don't know why.
It's because I think I have a natural inclination to be kind of cocky. But the universe will not let me. Like, I guess maybe I'm trying to find a reason, okay? Maybe I'm trying to make sense of it. But I'm like,
you're trying to convince yourself you're a
like
jerk.
This is why I need this, because I'm a piece of shit. But I think it just, it gives me a reality check every once in a while, because I get carried away.
Keeps it interesting.
Yep, exactly. And, every time there's been a pause, it's always paid off in some way.
That's very true. Because you wouldn't have had Guthrie if you wouldn't have broke your leg the first time. I don't know how, but I just feel like that led you to greater things too, because you'd been riding comfortable.
I'd been riding comfortable, and I've been riding, like, that's really harsh on my horses. They're not all pieces of shit.
They are not.
But I was like, why? I'd been trying to make something of something, and I'm not a trainer, but I'm like, why break my leg on something I don't care about and doesn't help me towards my goals? If I'm gonna break a leg, it better be on something good. And then I broke my other leg, something not that good, and I'm like, okay, I get it now. Okay, I will not. If I'm coming off, it's gonna be off of a freaking rocket next time. Okay, not off of some little thing I'm just plugging around on, having fun.
Like stepping up and not taking it for granted.
Yeah. I hope so. Like, that's what I'm working on. But
also I say this every time we talk about, like, the community that we've built up, not we've built up, but like that we're part of, and like you've created a platform for us to all come together and like support barrel racing in our area again, and having opportunities. So like you see everybody else getting to do it, and I was like excited for you to be able to get to do it again, and like oh yeah, I'm ready now, and then bam again. I know it's happened every time, but I don't know, there might be some good. Maybe my horse needed a break, and a chance to mature. Right. Because if I'd have gone at it as gung-ho as the point I was at when I broke my leg, I was like, oh yeah,
after it. I'd been hauling all over the place, taking my little cupcake mare everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was getting like very like confident, I guess, which you do need confidence.
Yeah.
But I would have done like transferred that and gone immediately on Guthrie doing that. And maybe he just needed a moment to reset. I don't know.
Could be. We'll find out.
We're going to find out.
We are going to find out.
We're going to find out because we're finding like some things out with him. Like, and I don't know that it's all solid yet, but you know, like I'm having fun kind of figuring him out a little bit. So
I agree. Yeah, you're right. Because you could have like went crazy and then
I would have hauled him all over. Who knows? I've been like entering everything and he'd be like, F my life. Like, who knows?
Oh, so I lost my mind.
Yeah, I lost my mind and I lost my horse and went nuts with it. But so I don't know. Like there's that part of it, but I feel good about it now. I impulsively got back in school. So I went on another side quest. So it's a good time right now. Like if I could hit some local stuff on him and get him kind of dialed in and comfortable with the two of us, which I feel like is like the last couple times I've rode him, it feels like it's clicking. Because you know that like sweetheart spot? It's usually like after a year or two where it's just like you know your horse, right?
Yes.
And they know you. And like you can feel the shift.
That is the other thing that's really tricky and hard too is like you put in a big investment into a nice barrel horse and just expect to go out and win, and that's not always the case. Like very few get to go do that.
No.
And so I mean it forced you to pause and slow down and figure him out and get used to him, whereas like you could have been hitting a bunch of races and getting like frustrated that you weren't clicking or something, you know. I mean I don't know if that would have been the case or not, but
it could
most of the time it takes people time to get used to their horses, so you had to.
And I'm not a jump rider.
I'm
not much of a jump rider, so I was like, you know, maybe that's part of it. Like, I kind of need that confidence in the horse. Like, I don't know.
And he's kind of funny on the ground.
He's a weirdo.
Like, so you had to, like,
get
bond
used
with
to
him
that.
there. Yeah.
Figure out what it is. You couldn't fly spray him, you guys. Like, he couldn't be fly sprayed. I can be fly sprayed right now.
Yeah.
We'll see if it undoes itself this winter when he goes away from it. But
flies are so sticky. Yeah. I think there's a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of lessons learned.
Yeah, I think so. And it was funny, like the humble pie, but I remember when I was the first couple of races I had with him, and I remember telling people and being like, I think I got a steal of a deal on him. Like they said he was hot.
You did?
Yeah, I know. I still feel like I do. But they sold him to me and they were completely honest about everything about him. And I'm all right with a quirky horse.
Yeah.
And so they said he's hot and he's forward and he can get really strong and he's weird on the ground. And I was like, okay, because fine, that's kind of what I need.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, stranger things have happened and I don't kick. Like, so like something forward usually meshes with me pretty good because I'm pretty low energy usually when I ride. You don't
kick, you get kicked.
Yeah, I get kicked, okay? Like, I'm not a kicker. So I got him home, and when Chantel had him and I had him and everything, like he was an angel. He was so good. And he wasn't even that weird on the ground. Like every once in a while he'd flinch or jump, but nothing that bad.
You come at him at a certain angle, you just know not to do that.
Yeah. You don't approach him from that angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his world. We live in it.
Yeah. But then we got to this when we crashed out.
Yeah.
CSI. And after that, for at least 2 weeks after that, like you could barely approach him without him pulling back.
Yeah.
And so like him and I both had to crash out. Okay. Like he also lost his mind, but I feel like we've got it back and we're just going to keep plugging along at it and I'll keep everybody updated, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk about it. So, I would be happy to continue to share.
Yeah.
How
I think it's a good experience to share with everybody though, because we've all not we've all, but we'll all eventually be there if we haven't. Yeah. Somebody's gonna get there, and you get so frustrated, and you just feel like
it's easy to get stuck, and it must only be me who's going through this. Yeah, surely, right?
100%. Yeah,
but
so I think it's cool that you are so honest about it, and especially like being the producer where there is pressure for you. Like you got this nice horse, like why aren't you running him, Sadie? And you're being honest. Yeah. And it's really cool and respectable. So
well, thank you. Thank you.
My girl.
Thanks. Yeah. Everybody's heard about it. Because I've gotten that. That has literally been a thing every race. Like, people have chased me down kind of to ask why I didn't enter. And
or saw that you were entered and you drew out.
Yeah, and they're like, why'd you draw out? And I would like put little notes in there in case anybody stalked it to see, and I'd be like, scaredy cat. Or I put one and I'm like, vibes were off. And like little tidbits, like for those who want to find out why. Right. Because that's honestly why, you know, like, and I could come up with, I like accountability a lot. Like, it's one of my favorite qualities in people. For like, I find it really attractive in a person. I just love that. And so, but it's hard to do, right?
It is hard to do.
I'm trying really hard to be accountable for it. And the reason why I wasn't running him is me. Like, I was scared. No,
it's not him.
It wasn't him. He wasn't doing anything wrong. I could have tried something like that, I guess. Just saved my face a little bit, but maybe not told everybody. But at the same point, like, oh yeah, I can be like, ground's off. No. Oh crap, I do the ground. Scratch that. Yeah, I can't run at jackpots.
We too bougie or something.
I'm like, I have to save him for super shows. Something. But no, the real reason is terrified. I got scared to death and crashed out. John called it the yips, like in baseball when they like get hit by a ball and then they have like this performance anxiety. And that's honestly the only way I could describe it. Is I wasn't the horse. I really wasn't. Like, he's been nothing but a good boy. Yeah. But when it was coming in that gate, I would just, like, my hands would be shaking. I'd be like, I can't do it.
Yeah. So, anyways. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
But I know that you're going to get through it.
I think so. Only way over it is through it, right? So, we'll keep chipping away. But you also had an experience where your horse fell.
Yeah.
And that was what, in August or something?
May?
Yeah. I guess it's August now. I don't know what time it is. Or what month we're in.
Well, and I'm so like bummed because I've been on such a high. My horses have been so great for the last few years. Yeah. Somehow, some way, I've got 3 great horses to run. And
they're just steady eddies. Like, they're so
and
good
every
boys.
year they're just like getting a little better, a little better. And I'm like, I don't think they can get better. I think that like we're at a good level. I'm having a great time, but I'm like, I think this is where we live. Yeah. And then, but bam, somehow, I think I might be lying, but I think I hit the bottom of the 2D at the Super Show, which I never imagined.
Wow.
I don't remember for sure, but I think I did. If not, I know I bumped to the 3D, and I'm fine with being a 4 and 5D queen.
Yeah.
Like.
But that's still like it's still awesome.
Really fast.
Oh, it's so fast. What 2 second? Like, it's a 2 second difference. 1, 2. That's it. Okay.
Literally. Yes, and so, and I'm fine with it. Like, it pays well and everything. But I mean, I obviously like I want to be next caliber, but like I'm okay with slow progress. Yeah. For the most part. But they just like keep impressing me every year, and then I end up with somehow having a lot of entry fees, but they most of the time earn it back. Yeah. And then I drew my sheep tag, and so I took a little break in the winter. Normally, we ride through the winter. It's been so mild, but I got my sheep tag, so we focused on that for a little bit and came home, and I must have just been life and overexerting myself and got sick and reactivated some like monovirus basically that I never even knew I had. It must have been high school.
But it's awful because it's kind of an autoimmune, and it's hard to shake, and it triggers inflammation.
It triggered my autoimmune, which I also didn't know I had. Yeah. And now I've been like, I mean, arthritic. Like, my wrist here is swollen again. My legs are swollen. I have no strength. And to not know why you don't feel good and why you can't keep up with your horses who love their jobs and have they make it so much fun for me. And so like starting that, and then I got the fluid drained out of my knees, and I was like, oh cool, I'm back.
I did it. I'm ready.
Yes. And so we go to a race in May, and the flyer said it started a little later than it did. Get there, I'm up in like 10 runners.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like
oopsies, my bad.
Yeah, this is literally I have nightmares about this.
This is my worst nightmare.
Yeah. So go make a run, and my mom, who's not a horse person but supports my crazy, and so everything I do makes her nervous, and we kind of slid around, but Richie's so good and stays underneath himself and slid around, and I was like, oh, I honestly didn't even the adrenaline was running. I honestly didn't even like feel it that much, but then I watched my run and I was like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Richie's he's our one that slides in, right?
Yes,
like he likes to come. He does like
action.
Yeah. He is like a sliding rollback type
literally
dude. That's how he likes to turn.
Like butter, just in there and out. Yeah, like you said, rollback. And yeah, so when he did that, like, I felt like, especially third, I was like, I didn't feel that great. But I was like, oh, we'll fix that tomorrow, whatever. And then, so that adrenaline was crazy. And then because he handled it so well, it didn't even like register to me that maybe I should safety up a little on the next one. So that is definitely jockey error. And I got on my second horse and let's see. So first he like blew by it and I was like, that was really strange.
But it's a big pattern.
Yeah. And it's night. So I was like, well, maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. It was weird. And it felt weird. And it was like out of character, but like I said, I just was like, oh, that was weird. And then to second, he like stood up real straight and I was like, that was also really weird. And when we were at Dixie, we did the cryo chamber thing.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm like willing to try things for the horses, not myself, but for the horses to like, make them feel better or whatever, and see like some of it may or may not work for everybody. But that one, after doing that, my horses felt amazing. The next day, literally shaved off like, I think, half second off both runs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I did 2 horses and so since then, I mean, he's like stiffened up a little bit. I mean, he's 11 and it's like got normal wear and tear, but nothing like crazy, where when he did this, I was like, that felt strange because he's been being so flexible and so good.
Yeah.
And anyway, so then I'm like feeling real cocky because the announcer, I hear him say like, oh, she's making a run. And I was like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, I am. I make runs.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. We are going. And he like got after it coming out of there. He's like, I felt like he's like, oh, I gotta make up for the time that we lost. And so he boogied to third and I was like, yeah. And we get there and I just feel him sit and I feel him like keep sit, like he
kept going, like it didn't stop. Yeah.
Yes. And then next thing I know, the ground's like a foot, it was probably like 3 feet away, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this really happening?
Is this? How did I get here?
I literally had time to be like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
And I don't know what I thought, but all I thought was like, escape. And so, because normally, like, if your horse like slips, a lot of the times, like, they'll catch themselves, and I think both of us were like, no. It was like so like Cars movie flying through the air. No. So I'm Superman.
Yeah. Get up here. Yeah. Ejection seat.
And I'm so glad I did, because he rolled all the way almost back over. His like feet were in the air.
Yeah.
And I was so thankful for him, because it truly seemed like he avoided stepping on me, because he went to get up and he like looked at me like, hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah, if you could tell my horses about that, like,
Rosie would have been like,
yeah, gotcha, bitch.
Got you while you're down. Yeah. So I felt like, and then one of, like, it's crazy, but like Lexi's friends, when she was in middle school, her parents had taught her like roll out, twist
roll to your belly, right?
Yep. So that is what I thought of when I saw my foot hanging with this bad knee that was feeling so good.
Yeah.
I saw it kind of caught my stirrup for a second, and I thought twist, but it didn't quite come out, so I like kicked it out with the other one, and he like jumped to the side and didn't smash me. And then my poor baby, he like boogied home, and
it's like, we're still in it.
Yeah, literally, he's like,
I'm making a run.
The barrel's up. I'm going. Yeah. And he hauled butt home, and like I'm like hollering for the gate, and when they closed the gate, he like it slid to the holding pen and ended up like sliding and hitting the fence, kinda like just like slid in there. And anyway, making this a really long story, but then literally, so I got to feel good for a week. I just got my knees drained the week before.
Yeah.
And then that happened, and
then you were all bruised and battered,
Yes.
right?
And I still had one more horse to run. So then I rode so scared.
Yeah.
Got my third horse. And
Yeah.
I was a total chicken. And, you know, our girl Tab, like, she saw me go down, and then she's like, that was bad. I don't feel comfortable now either. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I ruined it for all of us.
Yeah.
Like, we're all riding like chickens.
Yeah.
But it's like a real mental thing.
Everything.
Yeah.
That is my conclusion. I saw someone else, I think it's not a new revelation. There's other people that figured it out. Okay. But it's all mental.
It is.
There's a reason why you can see, like, teenagers are my best example, because they're fearless.
They've never experienced something so scary yet.
Yeah, and they just believe in themselves, and they go in there and they send their horses in, and they don't ride scared, and I think that's why they kick my butt all the time.
Yeah, I think about that a lot. Like, when I was in high school, I was not very good, and I think a lot of it was I was so scared. I didn't get to do it very long, and then
and I was kind of timid too when I started. I started later.
Rider. Yep.
And and I was scared of screwing up.
Yeah.
And so I was always trying to keep it perfect and always trying to do that. Yep. And I've been doing this, I mean, it's been years. Okay. It's taken me a long time. Yeah. So I'm not talking from a position of I'm a big winner now. No. So I'm still going through it. Yeah. Okay.
We are.
But I'm pretty sure I think that might be what's wrong with me. So, so I'm working on it. Yeah. But it's all mental. It
is. It is huge. And then, then we had to run again the next day because that was the night race. And and like my family, everyone like believed in me still, and I drew out the one. Obviously, like he's such a trooper, but he was definitely sore, and so we drew out right away. And then then I just rode the other two like I had never ran there before.
I know, like, but you're so brave for going in there again.
It was awful. And there was so much added money. It was so painful.
No, I know that hurts.
Painful.
That hurts. But like the fact that you even were able to get back on and go do it, which they say get back on the horse, right? Yeah. Like you got to do it, otherwise it gets worse.
It does. Right? It totally gets worse.
The longer you wait.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like that balance of it too, because you got right back on.
I had to.
You ran here at home, the next week?
Yeah. Oh, and then that's when the power went out. So I was trying to get my confidence. In the dark.
Yes.
I was trying to get my confidence up after that spill, and then the power went out.
So the power went out at the Horse Palace.
Richie still thought we should go mock chicken.
He's like, we're here to win.
Yes. And I only brought one because I was like, I'm going to focus. I'm going to ride
get
the
some confidence. Horse. Yes. And
oh no, we crashed and burned, and he decided to murder that barrel.
He's like, I didn't like that anyways.
Yeah. Well, so we couldn't see the first one, and so he's like, oh. Shoot, I got this.
Yeah. Hang on, sis.
Yeah. Oh, it's right here. And I thought we were gonna jump it, but we just crashed and burned.
It came out of nowhere. But
it could be worse.
It could be worse, and sometimes the worst, like those things happening, gives you more confidence. I know that's maybe not for everybody, but for me, like, I could have a perfect run, but that's not the worst case scenario that I'm afraid of. It's not the worst thing
that we've done.
Yeah. But when it goes really wrong or I screw something up, I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I was blowing it up to be.
And especially when you watch it back, you're like, oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, it wasn't even that bad. So what was I scared of? Because the worst thing happened and I'm fine.
Like, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to me, like, the worst thing was almost missing my turn and falling down.
Yeah.
And they both did happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm very sore.
You're sore. You're a little beat up. Got a little knocks.
Yep.
A few knocks
Fluid
on
back in my knee.
Yep.
But like you said, it's not the worst. And I'm not giving it up.
Yeah.
Just the teaching yourself that it's okay to slowly recover no matter how frustrating and how slow it is. Like, we'll get through it.
Yeah. And your boys are so good. Like, her horses are angels. She can put freaking kids on them and they can go run a pattern. Like, they're so nice. Yeah, and you rope and you do all those things on them, and you made them. They're your horse. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so lucky.
You've had them from the beginning, so no one else can really take the credit. You know?
No, and I think like that's probably why I'm so comfortable, is because like I know we've put them through silly things. Like they have to. They know, like, we go make a run and then the baby's cooling down for me, and I, you always have that little bit of nervousness, but I'm like, oh, I know that they're gonna take care of those kids, and I know those kids are gonna know that they're the boss of those horses. They're not scared of them either.
Yeah.
And that means so much to
and
me.
them being so honest like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And the fact you have 3 of them. Like, that's not by accident.
Yeah.
That doesn't just happen by accident.
So proud of
because we were
what we
talking
do.
about it the other day, and you were like, oh, I think I got lucky. No. Getting lucky's 1, okay? One is getting lucky, okay?
Yeah.
You got 3, and all of them are really consistent, and just, like, I mean, like, I think just watching them, I think they're just safe and honest, you know?
Yeah. That's
So-
like, obviously, because we're part of putting on the races and, like, caring so much about the ground and what could go wrong and all the things. That's why I'm like, I know, like, I don't know, like, when Carter went down, I know it's not because, like, he... Like, I watched it again and again and again, thinking, like, well, what did I do wrong? Like, what disservice did I do for him?
Yeah.
Like, that made him slip. And I watched it again, and I was like, no, we just got into ground that wasn't good enough, like, it didn't hold him well. And that's just, like, sometimes that happens.
Sometimes that happens.
The ground had been... It's a great event. I'm not dogging it by any means. It's a great event.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they had, like they had an event on it all day, and then, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of time to work it in between, and so it was, like, harder than normal.
Yeah, and it, you know, it's hard to get rid of that hard pan if you have it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, it takes a very large amount of time, and it's hard to do it, especially while the event is running.
Exactly.
So once you've got that, and, like, you've seen, like, there's certain rodeo horses, they stand up, but there is a different style to them. Like, some of them are really light-footed. Like, they are really soft when they're coming across, and they stay really stood up and framed up. But, like, our last race, we had a hard pan, and
we slid a little on that one.
We had some slipping, which is not normal for our area.
Yeah,
because we've had it shift. Like, it's been shifty, where, like, maybe it needed
deep.
more water. It gets deep, and it'll shift a little bit if it doesn't have enough water. But... like, dangerous? No. But it was not great.
Yeah, it was not the best. And
it was that way when we showed up, and so we tried re-ripping it, but you only have so much time after you're there, right?
Exactly.
And so we're trying to rip it and get up that hard pan, and that would take, I mean, probably an hour to do it right, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't have that time, so then you're trying to make the best you can of it, but, like, I watched... one gal, her horse went around third and turned it. There was nothing wrong with how that horse turned it. And as they were leaving, I watched that back leg slide.
Yep.
And no one went down.
No. But there were some slopes.
We had a hard pan. And, like, I don't think it's personal. I think it's just call a spade a spade. Like, it is what it is sometimes.
It just, was, like, one of those situations. And, but then, so my lesson from it was to pay a little more attention.
Oh, okay.
Because it is an event I've been to, and they're wonderful producers, and they do put their heart and soul into it, and to taking care of the ground and everything too. And I just think, like, there was a lot going on, and it was a harder day, and that's on me to pay more attention, because I do have those good solid horses that I know that they can't. We've been on different ground where it's been a little harder, and they haven't gone all the way down. But I need to learn to,
like, make the adjustments you need.
Yes. Like,
and I think that goes back to accountability. It's probably why I like you.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
I'm like...
like, that was... I should have watched my horses a little better. And when we slipped on the first horse that's underneath himself, I should have taken that into account a little more on the horse that isn't as much underneath.
Yeah, because you can safety up on some of them.
Like, like, you see me pulling him back to first... And he was not gonna slow down.
But so you've got that. Like, I mean, but you also know your horses too, and I think that's, like, producers have a responsibility, absolutely, but so do your runners too. You know your horse. Like, know what they can run in and what they can't, and make the call. And it's not personal. It doesn't have to be personal at all.
No, and it's you don't have to, like, it's not like talking bad on anyone by any means. Like, we know what it takes to put these on, and something like 10 times the size. And, you know, like, I just... that was like a little bit of, like, inner reflection on like, why did that happen? And then even more, then I'm more frustrated with myself, because I'm like, oh, now I feel like crap again.
I know, but I'm like, okay, well,
and he probably didn't need it, but I just started conditioning conditioning him again this week. And yeah, so I was like, that's another thing. I'm like, oh, then I had to learn the rope off of Chris's horse, which is also one of my barrel horses I stole from him. But yeah, I had to learn to, because he is my safe boy that I rope on and I'm comfortable on.
Yeah.
And so having to get, again, out of my comfort zone and get on this freaking moose of a horse and learn to rope off of something completely different and powerful. And so it's kind of like been a fun summer that way of like how I've had to step up because I liked where I was at with my roping. I just do it for fun.
Yes.
And
it's for a good time.
It's enjoyable, yeah. And now I'm like, oh, now I got this horse that I'm trying not to mess up because it's Chris's good head horse.
Yeah.
And yeah. But then, so speaking of being a scaredy cat again, this week, I don't know why. I just got scared. We roped on Wednesday, just two of us, and it was fantastic. I caught almost everything. And, like, the things I didn't catch, it was because I was, like, trying something a little different, you know, just for what practice is for. And, yeah, I had a great old time. And then last night, I was the biggest wimp ever. I was, like, shaky. And, I mean, I lost my fingernail.
She lost it's a little naked mole rat finger.
So, it is weird, like, that feeling of not having, like, because I try to keep my Band-Aid. Yeah, and I'm trying to keep my Band-Aid on it. And then the Band-Aid kind of gets slippery sometimes, you know. And, like, you don't realize how much you use that little pinky. And, yeah, so that's, like, in my head when every time the Band-Aid slips and it, like, distracts me from, it's so stupid.
But it's just, like, that little bit that switches your focus.
Literally. The little nub.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so then, like, last night, I was like, I think I missed all but one. And the night before, I caught everything but one. Yeah. You know? And then when I missed, like, one of the times the rope, like, went back behind us. And, like, just straight back, but it went back behind his feet. And then he started acting silly. Like, he's feeding off my nerves. He never does that. And he got nervous that it went behind him. So he, like, turns around. And then we had the rope underneath our feet. I'm like, what are we doing, Gunner? Like, why are we both being chickens?
That's it?
Yeah. I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, Chris, get on your horse because I'm going to ruin him because I'm riding so scared.
Well, and it does. It snowballs. Like, that's the one thing, like, everybody's like, oh, my horse makes me feel better. Mine have never. I have
put me right back in my place, actually.
I love them. Don't get me wrong. However, if I'm feeling bad, they're going to make me feel worse. Okay? Put me in my place. I'm just going to ride my horse. It'll make me feel better and get, like, through this. Yeah. And he tried bucking me off. And I'm like...
I don't feel any better at all.
Yeah, I don't feel better. No, because they feed off of it. Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'm going through that. But yeah, I've done that every time. Like, I have to be on my game to be riding. Yeah. And, like, I'll do it to relax. Yeah, I'm going to go ride through the field or something. And it does make me feel better in that way. But, like, if I'm going through some stuff, no, they're going through it with me. Yeah. So, like...
Literally.
So, I feel for you. Yeah. So sorry that happened.
Yeah. I was like, my robe on my hand hurts.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm trying to, like, push it because everything feels so weak, so I'm, like, trying to overcompensate, I guess. I don't know. But I'm pushing it, so then my, like, loop's collapsing, and then I just, like, want to cry because I'm, like, I'm missing everything.
I know.
And he's like, it's okay. But I know that he's like, oh, come on.
I know, but I feel like, I don't know, when you have something like that pain or anything, it just takes enough of that focus to not let you be locked on.
Yeah, for sure.
The best version of yourself. So
for sure.
I don't know, like mine, when I'd get those nerves and stuff going in, and I know this is really dark, but like that intrusive thought would come in and be like, well, what happens if you come off? Because everybody's like, well, what's the worst that could happen? Well,
wow, let me tell you.
Yeah.
The thought's already in my head, actually.
It's already in there. Yeah, but I'm like, what if it's my back next time? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's sorry, but that's a horrible thought. And that would creep in there right before I go in the arena. I don't need that negativity.
No, and you don't want that, you don't want that in your head, and then something bad actually do happen when you go in, and then you're like, see?
Yeah.
Or if you're able to say, see?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, like, I agree.
I don't want something like that. And
you don't
I'm
want to take that energy in there.
No, and so...
I like that. I like that theory. Because,
Yeah.
you don't want to bring that energy into the arena. And then there's, like, some people like, I can't run at this arena because it's always, like, bad vibes, bad juju. And it's probably because something happened where you're, like, carrying that in there and you brought it in there. and you can't get it. Maybe we should sage it or something. How do we get it out?
I know. We've talked about that. Like, I'm going to start just packing a little thing of sage. And I do have...
It could be a year-end award.
Yeah. Well, I did have... Yeah, that would be the best year-end award. Yes. We'll get sage for someone. Yes.
The hard luck award.
Yeah, here. You need this.
Yes. You need this more than I do this year.
Make sure to blow some on your horse, too.
Yes. Put it in the trailer.
Yeah. But, I don't know, like... I'd seen something, it was that Whitley Sharp, and she talked about, like, having thoughts like that, and literally she had to wear a helmet. And the helmet is what helped her. It was like a safety blanket, essentially. And she's like, I know it's not going to protect me from everything, but I felt protected when I had it on. And up until my crash out at CSI, when I was in Winnemucca, before my run that I said I would have won the whole race with, I found Jesus in the parking lot.
Oh, that's right.
And it was a little Jesus figurine, and I was like walking him because it's blizzarding outside.
Yep, that's right.
And I was just trying to warm him up that way. And I looked down and there's Jesus. And I was like, this is my talisman. And I think I had confidence. And I don't know if I had him at CSI. I might have, but I still was too busy crashing out. I'm like, maybe that was Jesus looking out for me. I don't know. But sometimes we need something like that to just like latch onto and like, and because I know that if I carry, in my own experience, if I carry any of those emotions in there, my horse is going to react to them every single time.
Yeah. I was like, that made me think, like, what is my thing? And it got me thinking, Charlie, my gray mare, when I was running her, when we were doing really good, is right before every race, I'd play Charlie Crockett, Run Horse Run, in her ear.
Yes.
Her and I would stand there and listen to it. And it worked. I don't know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, then it eventually quit working because we had some issues.
But she had something else going on.
Yeah. It was, like, our thing, and it made us have some fun, and I'd sing it to in my head when we were walking in, and then, like, that just brought good energy. Like, Run Horse Run was a great energy in the arena. Yeah. And I never felt bad. And even when she'd act up or be a little naughty in there, like, there wasn't, like, there were, like, little side steps, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad. That could have been way worse, you know? And I think it's, the good vibes you bring in there.
Well, and if you're having fun, it's harder to be scared or anxious, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I always like to blast, like, music and stuff when we're doing the races, and I'm sure it annoys some people, but I'm like, you know,
I love it.
I think if you can switch your brain to just having a good time.
Yeah, like, I listen to the music you play before that exact reason. Like, Richie can get pretty... He does his thing. He, like, goes on the wrong lead going in and stuff. And also, he's still a little immature, too, where he wants to run. He wants to decide when we turn and how fast we're going to go in there. And, which I love, but I'm also like, hey, it's got to be controlled chaos. And we still have to, like, do it right. And when I'm listening to the music, that's what I'm resetting him to in my head. And it works. I don't know. It's the thing. Music works for me. I don't know.
It does for me too. I do Pink Pony Club a lot. That was my jam for a while. Okay. But like I'll just be and I just get going with that, and it switches me to having fun versus just stressing out about it, because it's supposed to be fun. Yeah.
It is supposed to be fun.
Yeah. And so anyways, that's my little 2 cents.
I like it.
Yeah. So what else have we done, Chantel?
That's it. We've crashed out and we've raced.
We've crashed out and we've raced. Join us for the next crash out in our tack room sessions.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, I think that's been about it. And hopefully we'll get more guests for you guys once we have some more time. It's just coordinating with everybody and ourselves is a mess.
Yes.
So
life's been pretty crazy.
So crazy between that and everything.
Working in school.
School.
We're going to be grandparents. You can be grandparents. That's exciting.
So you've got that going. That's going to a whole new level. Yeah.
Which also makes me excited about my horses being so good.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Yes.
Yeah. So, fall's coming. We'll settle in.
I always lose my mind in winter, so we'll really hit it hard once winter comes. Yeah. Get stir crazy. But until then, join us next crash out, I guess.
Next crash out. That should be our new intro.